what we're seeing, of course, in media is that the internet and traditional media are sort of converging. So now it's possible to produce and to disseminate and to distribute video content in all different levels. What I sometimes describe as cloud division, basically images, video in the cloud, because really what we have now is that most of video content is based on some sort of cloud-based distribution. Many people use the term broadbanding rather than broadcasting. If you can sit down and talk to your television and tell it to go search for a keyword like, climate change, and we'll go out and fetch videos. And then you can grab content like you did on The Matrix. That's hardly television in the sense that we grew up with. Also, of course, the other thing is that these televisions will know who we are because they see our data, just like Google does. And if we give permission for our data to be used, the television can deliver us really customized viewing stuff, but also customized advertising. That change is going to flip the whole thing upside down and also brings up huge issues of privacy. So the next thing is that we can speak to devices, that we can speak different languages. So I can speak in German, it comes out in Chinese. And the next thing that comes with that also in the next 2 years is gestures. So I can pull out data, I can watch a movie, I can zoom in with my hand and basically grab, for example, the car from the movie, from the TV show, and zoom in to see what kind of car this is. And you can't hardly imagine 10 years from now we'll be beyond the Matrix. And this is quite scary, in fact, because the implication is that everything is trackable, everything is findable, which creates other issues like people can't really commune around content because they're all different places. The great thing about public television has always been that there's a community around it watching the same thing. I mean, being able to sit in front of your camera that is DVD quality with a LTE connection, through a wireless network, you can do a TV show on the fly in the bus. So the way I look at it, we have the broadcast world and we have the broadband world, and the two are converging, and they're creating all kinds of interesting overlaps. But broadcasting won't go away. Mobile devices connected to big screens, so I'll be using a $20 device to beam my data into the flat screen, and it will use whatever media is available to play the same thing back to me. The mobile becomes a remote control for a lot of things, for education, for banking, for health records, which is really content as well. And the other important part, of course, is the payment. Being able to use the mobile device as a payment mechanism. When I'm connected to TV everywhere, I can watch the show, but if I want to go in the archive from 3 years ago, I make a small premium payment and I can use my mobile phone for that. Or I can order something that's in the movie. Things like that. Right? So this is very important, of course, for content providers.